All right. Again, welcome everybody. I'm just going to pop in something in the chat here. I was just asking folks if you want to pop in the chat where you're joining from. I know we have a couple international folks here. I'm just going to copy this. And go ahead and find a nice, comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. And like I've mentioned before, you want to have a nice, quiet space. I have my little meditation blanket. I have a meditation cushion. So these are all things that I'd like to have every time that I sit down to have my, meditation and quiet time. Meditation doesn't always have to be sitting up with the palms in the lap. Oftentimes you can meditate while walking outside. Meditation really is just being fully present with yourself, your body, and your breath. So for today's session, it's up to you if you'd like to sit up tall. You sit on a cushion, a couple blankets. I have my yoga mat. This is my space. If you prefer to lie down, that's also an option for you. Whatever is most comfortable. So just take a couple of moments here. Get nice and comfortable. If you are sitting up, sit up nice and tall, grounding down through your seat, palms face down in the lap. Good. And let's take a few deep breaths here together. Deep breath in through the nose, sit up taller. Wide mouth, side out. Relax the shoulders. Good. Couple more breaths. Deep breath in, fill up the belly and the chest. And a long breath out. Let's take one more deep breath in together. And a longer breath out. This time you can close the eyes or just soften them on one spot, straight ahead or on the ground. And right away, notice the breath. Are you continuing to breathe deeply? Is your breath shallow, uneven? Just notice here, don't try to change the breath at all. If you are in a time zone where you're just waking up or it's still morning, and you've probably just woken up, this is a great opportunity to deepen that breath. So everyone together now, we're going to breathe in through the nose on a count of 4. Hold at the top. Exhale through the nostrils, count of 4. Hold at the bottom. Good. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. We're doing this box breath here. Even count. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. You can continue this box breath at your own pace. If you don't feel comfortable holding your breath at the top and the bottom, that's okay. Just do an even 4 count on the inhale and exhale. And for today's box breath, I want you to place your hands on your rib cage. So whether you're sitting up or laying down, just place your hands on the sides of the rib cage in the front. And just feel the belly and the chest expand. Hold. And contract. Again, going at your own pace, at your own level. I know we have all types of levels in here today. So whether you're brand new to yoga or if you've been doing this for a while, just be completely present with what's happening in the body, in the mind. So if you were with us last week, continue your breath while I talk here. So if you were with us last week, we talked about getting more comfortable with discomfort, whether that be physical or mental. And today we'll focus on Santosha. Santosha is the Sanskrit word for contentment, being happy, content, and grateful for what is, not comparing ourselves to others. And even if you're having a hard time finding that contentment in this moment, and just know that there is a silver lining. Let's do a couple more rounds of your box breath. Sitting up taller with each breath in. Grounding down through your seat, through your back. You're laying down as you breathe out. One more round of breath here. Hold at the bottom. And you can release your hands. Let's bring your palms together at heart center. This hand gesture, Anjali Mudra, a gesture of gratitude. And just notice the breath now. You can continue a deep breath if you'd like, or just breathe naturally. And feel free to set your intention. This is your goal. What are you trying to achieve today, this week? Maybe it is to find more gratitude and contentment in your day to day. Maybe it's to find contentment and gratitude in this very moment. So set your intention. Try to remember this intention for once we close out our practice in a bit. Another breath here. And gently release the hands. Blink the eyes open if they've closed. If you're laying down, go ahead and join us in a seated position. And if you are sitting on support, go ahead and put that off to the side. And we're going to start with the right leg crossed in front of the left. So sitting cross-legged, nice and tall. Let's make sure everyone's content here. Yes, good. So that right leg is crossed in front of the left. And just notice, I don't have the knees on top of the ankles here. You want to try to have the knees a little wider apart so that the heels are in line with your hip bones as much as you can. Now, with your next breath, reach your arms up high, breathe in, palms to touch, exhale, heart center. Let's do that 3 more times. Deep breath in, full breath out. Connecting body and breath here, this vinyasa style of yoga. Now let's take one more deep breath in. This time, we're going to keep the fingertips lifted. You're going to try to bring the pinkies in, thumbs out behind you. That means the triceps are coming in closer to the ears. And try to keep your arms as straight as possible. Now from here, draw the shoulders down away from the ears. You should feel that back body, the upper back especially, engage. Exhale, let's plant that right hand beside us, left arm overhead, reach to the side. Inhale, come up through center. Place that left hand down. Reach the opposite arm up as you exhale, reach the fingertips to the side. Good, continuing with your breath, inhaling to rise. Exhale, find that side body stretch. Make more space into the rib cage left side. Good, moving at your own pace. Trying not to rush it though. Good, let's do this one more time on each side. Good, coming back to center. Let's take both hands up and overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, find your fold, palms facing down. And just allow the head to hang heavy here. Crown is reaching for the earth. You will walk your fingertips up towards the top of your mat. I'm going to turn to the side here so you can see that I'm hinging from the hips. You can round into the spine if you'd like, chin to chest. And feel free to find a little movement here. You can rock side to side with the torso. If you have any neck tension, just turn your head gently side to side. Always being fully aware of the state of the body wherever you're at. Deep breath in, lift the chest. Exhale, find a deeper fold. Press the hands down into your mat or in the ground to feel the hips ground down even more. So you don't want the hips to pop up off the mat. You want to press down the hands so that the hips are fully grounded here. You should feel this nice opening in the outer right hip. One more breath. Inhale to rise using your core strength. And now that right leg is going to extend out to the side. So we're going to come out to about a 45-degree angle. We're tucking that, keeping that left sole of the foot tucked into the inner thigh. Deep breath in, reach the arms up high, get long in the spine. Exhale, again, hinging from the hips, palms down. If you are tight in the hamstring, you might not be able to come down as far, and that's okay. Maybe you're here. Just go to the place where you feel that opening in the back of that right leg. Flex the right foot. Feel that stretch all the way down into your Achilles. And maybe this is where you stay. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Maybe you take this down a little bit further. So this is a passive stretch here. As we inhale to find some length in the spine, some space in the front body. And as we exhale, maybe walk the fingertips forward a little bit more. And the crown reaches to the earth. A couple more rounds of breath here. Breathe more space into the tight areas of the body. And relax the outer shoulders. Inhale to rise. Bring the arms up with you. Now, as you exhale, let's plant that left hand behind you at a bit of an angle. And we're going to press down with that hand, press down through that right heel, through the left shin. Lift your hips, reach up and back with that right hand. Nice long stretch. You should really feel in the right side body here. This is stargazer pose. Keep pressing down through the left hand to lift and rise through the body. Another deep breath in, press your hips forward. Exhale, bring it back down. Good, let's bring both legs out in front of us, shake it out. And we're gonna do the same series on the other side. So left leg out in front. Find your cross-legged position, sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in, reach the arms up high. And now this time we're gonna twist to the right. So right hand behind you, left hand around the thigh, sit up tall, inhale. Find your twist, look behind you. Exhale, full spinal twist here. Try not to force it, especially if you've just woken up and starting your day here. I'm going to be gentle with yourself. Couple more breaths. Inhale, let's come back up through center, reach up with the arms. Exhale, twist to the left hand behind you, right hand around the thigh, nice and tall in the spine. Exhale, find your twist as the shoulders draw down. We don't want the shoulders to be scrunched up here. Create more space in the side of the neck as you look behind you. The hands are just there for support. We don't want to force this movement. If it is afternoon where you are and you want to deepen this twist, that's totally okay too. 2 more breaths. And we'll come back to center, reach the arms out and overhead, look up. With that length, exhale, find your fold, palms down. Now you should be feeling that stretch outside of the left hip as you press down with the palms, almost like you want to press forward towards the top of your space. And the hips are grounding down, chin to chest, relax the shoulders, relax the back of the neck. And breathe. So while you're breathing in this forward fold, notice where you might be feeling that breath a little bit more. In the back body, create more space in the rib cage behind you. 2 more breaths here. As you breathe, and continue to breathe through the nostrils. Inhale, let's slowly rise. We'll extend that left leg out to an angle. So normally in this position, Janu Shirshasana, we bring the torso to face that foot. But today I'm just asking you to face forward. So that leg is out at an angle, right foot tucked into the inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, fold forward. So now we're targeting that left hamstring, left calf. Keep that left foot flex. And again, if you're just coming here today, that's okay. Maybe we're up here and you're feeling that stretch. That's fine too. Or maybe you're draping that torso down towards the earth, chin to chest. Try to keep that left hip bone grounded, the sit bone. Breathe space into the tight areas. With every exhale, we're releasing the joints and muscles a little bit. We're relaxing the space behind the eyes. And we're relaxing the belly. 2 more breaths. On an inhale, let's rise. Bring the arms up with you. Reach up. Exhale, right hand plants down, palm facing down behind you, fingertips pointing behind you. And as you press down, lift up, reach up and back, hips pressing forward. If it feels good on the neck, just allow the head to hang back here as well. Stargazer pose, nice deep stretch the entire left side of the front body. And strengthening in the back body here for 1 more breath in. Exhale, gently come back down. Good, let's bring the soles of the feet together, creating a diamond shape with the legs. Good, deep breath in, roll the shoulders back, tilt the hips forward, look up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under. You can hold onto your ankles with the hands as you do this. Seated cat-cow with butterfly legs as you inhale, lift up, look up, belly forward. Exhale, round the spine. Think about the shoulder blades now as you inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. Exhale, actively spread them apart behind you. One more breath here. And coming back to center. So we're going to come into a balancing pose. Just a few more minutes here in our session. So go ahead and come to a standing position. Take your time. And I apologize, this camera angle. Can't get my full body. Let me see if I can bring this back here. So we're coming into a standing, come into your mountain pose. Feet about hip width distance. Arms alongside the body, lift the kneecaps. Legs are active here. You're squeezing the thighs. You're lifting the belly, drawing the shoulders down, fingertips down. Look straight ahead. Eyes are soft. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Find contentment, Santosha, in this moment. If it helps, you can place a hand on the belly and on the heart. Breathe into the palms. Exhale, feel gratitude for the earth's support beneath you. Good. We can release the hands, coming into a balanced pose here. So we'll start with the left foot. We're grounding down the left foot. Hands can stay on the hips. We're coming into a tree pose. If you are a little balance challenged, I encourage you to try this first before finding some sort of a wall or furniture to hold on to. But I really want you to try this balance first. So we're going to come up to the balls of the right foot and then rotate, externally rotate the hip so that the knee is pointing out. So already you should feel more weight into the sole of the left foot. Good. Make sure that left hip isn't sticking out here. We want to draw everything into the center line of the body. And now look straight ahead, find one unmoving point. In Sanskrit, this is called drishti. Find your drishti. And then get light in that right foot. Place the sole of the foot to the inside of the calf or the inside of the thigh, never on the knee. Good. Hands can stay on the hips. They can come together at heart center. Keep your gaze steady. Good. Holding here, breathing, finding contentment for your ability to balance if you can. And then option to grow your branches, reach the arms out wide, take up a lot of space. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release the foot, the arms, shake out the standing leg. So this can be a reality check to many. I teach kids and adults alike, and I always encourage them when you're brushing your teeth in the morning and the evening, just do this pose. It doesn't have to be tree pose. You can just balance on one foot. And this really helps slow down the aging process. So let's get into the right foot now. Find weight into the right foot. Strengthen through that leg like a tree trunk as you come up to the ball of the left foot. Hands on the hips. Make sure the hips are even. One's not higher than the other. Externally rotate to the toes and the knees pointing out to the side. Good. Nice and tall here as you strengthen through the right side. Plant down to that right foot to lift that left foot to place. Try to match what you did to the other side, and already you should notice the difference from one side to the next. Good. Find that drishti. Hands can come together at the heart. Take a deeper breath in. If you fall out, you just come right back into it. And grow your beautiful branches here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake out that standing leg. Shake out the arms, the wrists, the shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up high, lift up, look up a little bit. Baby back bend here as you press back with the head, the shoulders, and the hips are coming forward. Exhale, swan dive, find your forward fold, bend your knees as much as you need. Release the head and neck, shake the head side to side. And you can pedal out to the knees here. And slowly press down through the feet to roll back up, one vertebra at a time. Back into your standing. Bringing the palms together at heart center. Take a moment to return to your intention. And after the conclusion of this session, feel free to journal about your experience or simply write down your intention for the day or the week. And come back to this often, making changes as you need and inviting in feelings of gratitude along the way. So that concludes our session for today.